When I first approached Helen, my business finances were in a bad state. I've always been self-employed. I've changed careers about 4 or 5 years ago. And beforehand, I was really on top of my finances. But when I changed careers, I kind of let my head get back into the sand. I was under the misunderstanding of how, because I stopped working and I was just training, I didn't submit anything just to let them know that I wasn't actually earning anything anymore. The more letters I got from HMRC to say what's going on, you haven't submitted, here's a fine, and I just let my head bury deeper and deeper and deeper, hoping, which was never the case, that if you ignore it, it'll go away, which it never does. So I kind of got myself into around about £5,000 worth of fines. I was under a lot of stress to the point where I used to have psoriasis. I got rid of it and it came back. I was in a bad place. So I knew I needed help. So Helen came around about the right time for me to finally drag my head out of the sand. And having the conversation with Helen gave me that trust that she was the one who could help me fix stuff. I sent her tons of envelopes with all my accounts in. I also had a previous accountant who wasn't in communication for like 3 years, and she managed to get all my accounts back from them, which I've been trying to do for the last 2 years. And so again, she was fantastic with that. But over this time, we submitted all my accounts for the previous 4 to 5 years that I hadn't been doing. And she managed to get the £5,000 wiped from HMRC, so I didn't have that debt. And she also found that they owed me £2,000 from overpaying from previous years. So not only did I get £5,000 wiped off my debt, so that was null and void, she also managed to get me just over £2,000 back from them. I think having that money come in and being able to clear the amount of people that I needed to clear, which so I'm now 100% debt free now, was such a weight lifted off that it made me more positive. Working with Helen on a month by month time means you're constantly on top of your finances. It's not a once in a year thing, so you can't track anything. Where with Helen, working monthly, you can track where your highs and lows potentially are, so that the lows you can work on to make sure that there's a plateau of highs. Everything is methodically done so that there's no surprises over the year. You can track your income constantly, and it makes you more productive in knowing where your finances are, so that actually more money comes in. It's a weird way she does it, but it's magic. She's so personable, and because of the contact that you have, you build a relationship up. So it means you can contact her, even if it's just over Messenger or Voxer or any other video communications, and you can reach out and you feel that you can reach out and you will get a response. Where previous accountants, if you reached out, you might get a phone call from a secretary 6 months down the line going, what was your issue? But working with Helen, you always had that communication, which is invaluable to keeping you sane. I've been self-employed for 15 years, so I've had a lot of accountants. And by far, she has been the best one I've ever had. She not only takes you through things to keep you on track, but she educates you on how the finances work. So you become more involved and more interested in how your finances work. So you become more of an invested partner in the relationship, rather than just going, there's all my finances, bye, see you later. It's a two-way conversation, which is brilliant. She is friendly, she's educational, she's supportive. It's like having that warm pair of arms around you, that so you know she's got you no matter what. And she's amazing at what she does.